Let's talk about ISTPs, one of the personality types in the MBTI. ISTPs are often described as practical, curious, and independent. They're known for their love of hands-on experiences and a knack for problem solving. They enjoy figuring out how things work and often have this natural ability to stay calm in a crisis. They're the type of people who quietly assess a situation before jumping in with a solution. ISTPs also value their freedom, which means they prefer flexibility over rigid schedules and rules. They can adapt to different situations quickly and are often drawn to adventures or activities that let them explore and improvise. Sounds cool, right? Let's dive into a few examples to see how this plays out in real life. Imagine you're on a road trip with an ISTP and suddenly, the car breaks down in the middle of nowhere. While you might be panicking or scrolling through your phone to call for help, the ISTP has already popped the hood open and started poking around. They're great at troubleshooting in these kinds of situations, whether they end up fixing the car themselves or finding a creative way to get to the nearest service station. Their instinct is to tackle the problem head on without wasting time stressing about it. Here's another scenario. Say you're working on a group project and an unexpected challenge pops up, like a technical issue with your presentation, while everyone else is debating what to do next or worrying about the deadline. The ISTP might quietly step forward, take a look at the problem, and start working on a solution. They're action-oriented and logical, so they'll likely focus on the quickest, most efficient way to fix the issue, rather than getting caught up in any unnecessary drama. They may not vocalize every thought, but you can count on them to get things done. Now picture an ISTP on a free weekend. Instead of planning out every hour or sticking to a rigid itinerary, they'll probably choose something spontaneous, like going for a hike, trying out a new sport, or starting a hands-on project like fixing up an old motorcycle. They thrive in situations where they can explore, tinker, and experiment without being tied down by too many rules or expectations. Their independence fuels their creativity, and they're happiest when they have the freedom to follow their curiosity. Of course, while this paints a pretty solid picture of typical ISTP behavior, it's always good to remember that people are more than just their MBTI type. Everyone is unique, and other personal experiences and traits play a huge role in shaping who they are. So, while the ISTP in your life might remind you of some of these examples, never assume you know everything about them just based on their personality type. It's all about getting to know the person behind the letters.